Thanks to Congress, NOAA has a program called the Bay Watershed Education and Training, or BWET, grant program, and it supports these kind of meaningful watershed educational experiences for students and teachers throughout the Chesapeake Bay region. NOAA is going to be providing a $449,000 three-year grant to Maymont to implement their program with Henrico Public Schools.
This is a grant that's focused on training teachers to help students go outside and do some science investigations.
Well, congratulations to Maymont and the partners on receiving this prestigious BWET grant. I know this is the culmination of many hours of work, hope, and perseverance.
Oh yeah, it was pretty amazing to see the First Lady of Virginia, who used to be a science teacher, was present. Of course, our superintendent was there, and she really gave us a shot in the arm with a focus on the Henrico learner profile and how it connected to the work of the BWET grant.
And so we know that environmental literacy is key to making sure that students are life ready, and so this partnership that's possible because of the grant funding from NOAA is really one way we're going to be able to make sure that we're producing life ready students.
For critters that are living on the bottom. They're super, super small, and they have no backbone.
On October 8th was our first day of professional learning for the teachers. They did a great job out in the field.
What we try to get them to not do is catch a lot of fish, just because they don't tell us a lot about water quality necessarily.
They really rolled up their sleeves and got into the stream, which is the focus of environmental education and watershed education, and really the purpose of this grant is to have teachers and students in the field doing the work.
Got my tadpole. Yay!
So the important work around sixth grade students and middle school students in particular, adolescents have a really strong drive and connection to the environment.
We're going to talk about two types of testing for this water here, because when you look at it, you can't really tell what's going on, right? We can't really tell the quality by just looking at it, right? So we're going to dive in and be scientists.
So what do you need to do first?
Fill it to 10 milliliters.
All right, so find 10 milliliters on there. I have the water sample here in my hand.
They've been along the stream side doing chemical tests and biological tests. In the chemical tests, they tested for things like dissolved oxygen, for nitrates and phosphates in the water to see if they could predict the health of the stream and use that data to look at the health of the stream.
But we're hoping, when we look at this, that it's the darkest color that it can be, which means that it's the highest ppm.
They also looked at biological factors like macroinvertebrates.
We are going to be dip netting to get our biological field sample. So who's dip net before? Who's used one of these?
And we used Maymont in particular because it gave us a good strong baseline, one place so all of the students would have that first engaging experience as they launch into their watershed studies.
There's like mayflies, damselflies, and they all look similar and depends on their tail.
Students really engage in hands-on learning because it's a way for them to make sense of the natural world.
Ooh, I found a clam.
And when they're outside doing it themselves, then they construct their own knowledge. They use their experiences, they associate scientific principles to those experiences.
It's a pretty fish.
And it's something that they never forget.